Barakath Yahweh, Barakath Yahweh Shah, Barakath Yahweh, Barakath Yahweh Shah, Barakath Yahweh, Barakath Yahweh Shah, Barakath Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah, Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect and the sincere Akim, pushing this word, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. I'm the brother Mayim from the GMS Philadelphia Plain Tables Camp, back here with another lesson on a vision or a dream I had, concerning, spiritual power. Because the elect, some of the elect, is going to be endowed with power, to heal the sick, to raise the dead, to take flight, to fight, all the things that, the men before us, like Samson, like King David, like Sajak, Meshach, and Abednego, all those powers, that the men before us had, the Lord is going to endow us with those powers, if need be, in Jacob's trouble. The dream was relatively short, but it was powerful when you filter it through the scriptures and see, what the Lord was intended for us to see. So, I had a dream that the brother, there's a Zaquan Kasap from the DC camp, fell on the battlefield. He got struck by a javelin in his chest, and he succumbed to his injury, or succumbed to his injuries. And when we laid the white sheet over him, we went to pray over him. And when we said Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, he woke back up. It was a short dream, but it was powerful when you filter it through the scriptures, like I said earlier. A personal testimony. The Zaquan Kasap in the DC camp is one of the camps that, I listen to hours on end, because I drive trucks for a living. So I sit in the seat around 10, 11 hours per day. And I would just cut their camp lessons on and just, just drive and listen to them. And he was one of the brothers, to help me, help cement my feet through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, help cement my feet in his truth, And I had the honor and the privilege to meet the brother, the Zaquan, the Wada Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And when I first met the Zaquan, I couldn't speak. I was just like my nerves was jittery, because the brother he wielded that sword, with ease, and that's what I aspire to do, to be able to to wield that sword on the battlefield. And the sword is the scriptures. It's not nothing carnal. It's all spiritual. Because our weapons of warfare are not carnal. They're spiritual. And to be able to wield this sword, this spiritual sword, is a blessing from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And it takes time to be able to, time and effort and sacrifice to be able to wield this sword. And you got to forsake the world and dig into these scriptures and give it everything you got. So I'm gonna jump into the first scripture. Proverbs 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. The name of the Lord is Yahweh. And his son's name is Yahweh Shah. Those two names are a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and are safe. Not the wicked, the righteous. Because the rod of the wicked cannot touch the lot of the righteous, unless the righteous put forth his hands to do iniquity. So that the rod of the wicked is not going to touch the righteous, which is the elect. So when we call on that name or those names, the Lord is going to hear our prayer, and he's going to come through and help us. And that's what happened. There's Zaquan, he fell from his injuries, and the first thing we did was pray in those two names. and the Zaquan was revived. You know, the water Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, the second scripture I'm going to go to is John 14, verse 12. John 14, verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. And that's Yahweh Shem Yahushua saying, truly, truly, I say unto you, the works that I do, he shall do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. So, you know, the elect, you know, believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So we're going to be able to perform miracles, you know, in Jacob's trouble. And one of the miracles that we're going to be able to perform is, you know, bringing our brothers back to life. Or fighting for our brothers. You know? The water Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Go to another one. It's Psalms 138, verse 7. Psalms 138, verse 7. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. You hear that? Though I walk in the midst of trouble. You know, and what trouble is that? Jacob's trouble. And when you go into that word revive, the word revive is to live, to have life, to continue in life, remain alive, to sustain life, to live on or upon, to live, to revive, to be quickened from sickness, from discouragement, from faith, from faintness, from death. You see that? To be revived from death. And that's what happened. When we called on the name Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Zaquan was revived from death. You see? The water Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Continuing on, thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of my enemies, and thy right hand shall save me. You hear that? The Lord is going to stretch forth his hand against thy enemies, and his right hand, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is going to save us. So, you know, when Jacob's trouble come, we're going to lean on those names, you know, and we're going to be healed and helped, you know. So call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I pray and I hope that this lesson was edifying. Till the next time, Shalom.